Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday's Q&A. It's a chance to get your personal private questions answered, and I can take a brief look at what's going on with you. I have been going through a bit of a detox myself. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm in two of my mentors' programs, so I'm going to do my best here, and we're going to just see how it goes. I can always push mute, right? All right, so welcome. And post your questions both on, I guess we could do that on Instagram as well as here on YouTube and on Facebook. So we're doing it at a completely different time today because many of you have expressed wanting to be able to be on it live, but it's in a different time zone. So we thought we'd do it later. And so we're still waiting for people to show up. So we'll wait until we get some more questions. There's a lot going on the planet right now, that's for sure. It feels like things are brewing, things are stirring up. And for me, it feels like there's, or to me, something really big is going to be happening in October. When I check in with what it is, it relates to the people. So we'll see. We're going to see what's going on with the people. So if you can hear me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, it'd be great to get a thumbs up. Okay, great. Michelle, thank you for the awesome session we had the other day. Yes, we did a very thorough clearing for her. She feels like a new person. I wanted to ask, is there any benefits on playing the recording on silent while I sleep? Well, according to my mentor, he likes the idea of being able to, looking for my glasses. I know I brought them. He likes the idea of being able to put things in the background because it's all frequency, right? Whether you are actually hearing the words, it's all a vibrational frequency. So I would say yes, you can listen to it in the background. I would suggest listening to it at least one more time, the whole thing, so you're a little more conscious of what's being more integrated. The first time that you're, getting a massive clearing like that, you, when you listen to the recording, you realize how many things you missed, and you start to hear things differently. So I would suggest listening to the whole thing again at least once. So yes, great. Greetings from Colorado. Nice to see you. Champa, good to see you here. Luana, Zelia, great. We could love more questions. Hi, Zelia. Hi, Kimberly. I want to keep a step into my power. Could you check to see what's in the way? Okay, great. So for you, it's something in your root that goes out to the third layer. So that's the congestion in that root chakra where all the worry gets held. And the fact that it's going out to the third layer means that it relates to your power, not feeling safe to step into your power. So just pull in that worry circle with whatever that energy is and just send it down your grounding. Great. Awesome. Yeah, and if you guys on Instagram can ask questions, that would be awesome too, to be able to entertain your questions. Let's see what else is going on. Celia. You have about 5 energy cords connected to you, and they're all in your root. So this is affecting your ability to feel really stable. So you can either use a violet flame. This is kind of the new shortcut that we're using to transmute these attachments. Or you can do it the old way and just gently pull them out, send them back to whoever it belongs to. Okay. You also have a couple fear entities in the root and in the 6th chakra. And they both relate to your power. So it's creating this fear of taking a next step, moving forward, implementing something, doing something different that you know will move the needle. So we're just going to help you clear out those beliefs in that 6th chakra. And also in the root. Okay, great. Okay, good. Okay, so the fear entities are now at 0. I'm going to check one other thing because, you're running a lot of anger right now. It's at 100%. But my initial inclination was to check discarnate beings. So, and that was before I even decided to check the anger. So it's not your anger. You have 5. So I want you to use a violet flame at your 6th chakra, at your heart, at your 2nd chakra, which is where all the anger is, and at your root. So turn up that violet flame, and we're going to transmute their attachments. And so when we're doing this, we're shifting the vibrational frequency so that they okay, I think I'm back. Hang on. we may have to postpone today. So we're just going to keep going here. Discarnate beings. So you remove 2. There's still 1 in the heart. And in the root. Okay. I'll give it another shot here. I'm going to give it one more shot. And then we might have to call it a day. I've been doing pretty good all day. But everybody is climbing into my throat for communication. So we'll just back you guys off a little bit. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, discarnate beings. There's still those 2 left. In the root. So use that violet flame in your root and we'll transmute those. I don't know if I'm going to make it, guys. Okay. We might have to do something completely different today, which means that I'm going to shut off my camera and work with you silently. Just keep posting your questions, and because it's not going to work today, I can already tell. Okay, I'll finish silently in a minute. Okay, I'm going to give it another go. I'm clearing Champa's 5 curses. And you can use a black flame for these in the chakras that I mentioned. So it'd be 6, 4, 3, and 1. Mm-hmm. Going to be less talking today. Okay, so those are now gone. And let's see, we have another person here. What's causing resistance to moving forward and being seen? Yeah, some old patterns. You hold this belief in your root around where it doesn't feel safe to step into your power, and it doesn't feel like, it feels like you're always like that tall poppy syndrome. You know, if you get too big, you're going to get whacked down. There's also this belief in your heart space that relates to it's like no matter what you do, it's never enough. So that not enoughness shows up in lots of parts of your life, because how you do anything is how you do everything. So you're always trying to prove your worth and value, but it's a hamster wheel because you're trying to prove something that's already true. So let's clear this at the heart. You also have it's your mom's influence. She's corded right at your heart. And so when she pulls on that, makes you feel guilty if you don't do, what you think would please her. So you can use a violet flame, or you can gently pull it out, send that back. Okay. And what would be most helpful is, even though things are a little different today, you can still feel what's going on. And so if you can make note of how you're feeling different so that people know that what we're doing here is actually real and it's affecting people and changing their frequencies, and really appreciate, let's see, in the beginning, how was that? Michelle sharing how different she felt after having worked with me. So it's helpful if you let people know how you feel different. Okay, let's see what else we have. Z. Well, I can help you with your anger, and I have helped you in the past many times. But the thing is that, there's only so much I can do. It's your responsibility to not keep triggering yourself with to things that make you angry. You know, like stop watching the news, stop finding out what the government is up to next, or, you know, because it just pisses you off and you just feel really victimized by it. So that part I can't do for you. If you go to your root out to the 15th layer and pull the 1% out of your aura, out of your root chakra, send it up through the central core. It's not your anger. Okay. Okay. So hopefully I'll get the sun out of there. So your anger's down to 15%. There's still some energy in the root. Out to the 3rd layer. So pull that all the way in. Drop it down your grounding. Okay, there. So now your anger is at 0. So let us know if you feel calmer. People need to know that this is real stuff. All right. Detox is not always fun, guys. Okay, Ryan. Headache and neck ache. 2 months. Wow. Oh, sorry. That's not the best place, right? Stay there. Okay. Hang on. It's crazy. So there is a discarnate being in your space. Let's clear it and see if this is what's responsible for what's going on. You actually have 5. So let's use the violet flame in your sixth chakra. And these are the places where the discarnate beings are basically channeling through. So 6, heart, root. Mm. Mm. Looks like one of them died from a head injury, so that maybe still be coming through. Okay, so they're out of your energy field. Let's help them ascend. They have some fear in their root. Okay, good. So they're ascended now. And let's see what else might be. Well, let us know if that feels any better. So I'm not really finding anything else. We'll see. You're welcome, Z. Ryan says, I feel like it may be some of my karma. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not finding any sorrow or regret now, so maybe it wasn't yours either. All right. Linda, thank you for your patience from Australia. See, this is why we do it at a different time. Check her energy. I woke up feeling like a truck hit me. Okay. So even though I'm not talking, it's still working. So a lot going on at the root. We've got 5 outgrown guides, 3 fear entities, 3 control beings, and and 10 discarnate beings. You got a lot going on, Linda. Let's take care of the discarnate beings. It seems like those have a bigger effect on people than you might realize. So I want you to use a violet flame in your root chakra, where half of them are channeling through. So that's not going to make you feel safe. They didn't feel safe in their lifetime, and they're channeling that energy through you. So use a violet flame to transmute that. Also in the heart and in your second chakra. There's a lot of anger there. Not your anger. All right. Wow, great job. 0. So we do want to help them ascend, though, because they're kind of trapped down here on this earthly plane. So let's help them ascend. We're going to clear energy. Like I put them all in like an avatar. and just work on the avatar. So I'm going to clear the 6th chakra, their beliefs about feeling powerless. And then in the heart, a lot of proving energy. And then in their root, out to the 3rd layer, where they don't even know that they can have a different experience. Okay, so they're ascendant. So let us know if that feels any different, just that much. You might feel some relief from that. I would expect you would. Might be time for session. All right. You're welcome. Thank you. I've been resting all day. And I will rest when we're done. Thank you, Roma. Appreciate all the good vibes coming this way. Okay, good. And today is a little unusual. This is actually a first for me. I've been doing these live videos for years now, and this has never happened. So anyway, the show must go on. Okay. Okay, Luana, we did you already. Kind of got out of line there. Feeling extremely anxious. Okay. So when people are feeling really anxious, the very first thing I check is if they have a grounding cord. They usually don't, because there's no place for the energy to go. And that's the case with you. You have no grounding cord, so you're not connected to the earth. And all that anxiety that you're feeling, it's like having a house and you don't have any plumbing. Everything's just going to back up. So let's give you a grounding cord. There we go. Got a lot going on at your heart as well. A lot of proving energy, like feeling like no matter what you do, it's never enough. And this was a reoccurring energy that I cleared with someone else, because what you're trying to prove is already true. So it's this like a big hamster wheel, trying to prove you're worthy enough, lovable enough, whatever enough, but you're already enough. You've also got that anxiety is actually rage. It's rage that's running through your energy field. I don't think it's yours. You have 5 people courting to you, all in your root. So let's clear that. See if that helps with the anger. Okay, there. So just clearing those 5 people out, your anger went from 100 down to 15%. Let's see where that last 15% is. It's also in your root out to the third layer. So this is what you're using as well to try and feel safe. And, anger has its place. There's no doubt about that. And it's always available. But what I'm an advocate of is not holding excess anger. It's hard on the nervous system. It destroys relationships. It's hard to communicate. It's just a bear. So we're just helping you release that excess anger in your root. There you go. So now the anger's down to 0. So let us know if that feels different in your body. It's really helpful for other people if they know that. And also let us know where you're calling in from, because that's what I think is magical, is we're talking with people all around the world, affecting their energy field in real time. So it's helpful to hear. Oliver. Why your confidence goes down. Hang on just one second. Okay. You have something going on in your heart. This is an old energy from, it goes all the way back to the age of 3. So a little 3-year-old, all they want to do is play and be in a state of wonder. But adults, that's when they start controlling kids. And this is where this lack of confidence, or where it kind of got beat out of you, maybe not beating, spanked, I don't know. And it affected your heart. So that you made yourself wrong. Whatever happened at the age of 3, and it looks like you were punished for something, but then you made yourself wrong. You started to be angry at yourself, mad at yourself for not being enough, not doing enough, not being a good boy, not doing the right thing. And it's like you took it really personally. So let's clear that energy right at the heart. And, just imagine this little 3-year-old. And I think you might even have kids, if I recall. Think of a little 3-year-old. If you have 3 young kids, or you remember when they were young, all they want to do is play. Okay, there we go. There's some other energies. So in the 6th chakra, and it goes back to that same age, it also affected how you thought about yourself, which is being powerless. So we're going to pull that in, because right now, as I measure your confidence, even after clearing the stuff in your heart, confidence is only at 15%, 15. So we want to bring that all the way up to 100%. They're right at the solar plexus, out to that 3rd layer. Same thing, when this little 3-year-old was punished or stopped, and, the compressed energy of don't do this, don't do that, and you started to shrink. you started to get more dense and compact and contract. That's the word I'm looking for. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, let's remeasure your confidence now. It's at 100%. Let us know if that feels different. Like if there was something that you would think of that you didn't feel confident doing before, think how it feels now if you were to try and do it now. Like, do you have the same feeling, or just let us know. And here's the free 20-minute guided meta clearing that all of my clients use on a daily basis. And this is how we maintain the energies that we clear in a session. And it's how you can maintain your energy on a daily basis, at least as much as you can. There's always going to be blind spots if you're just only doing it by yourself. But it's a great place to start moving the stuff that's stuck. All right. So Luana says, yes, I felt an opening in my heart. And when we worked on my root, it felt less fear and more open. Thank you, Kimberly. I will continue to work on this. Great. I will. I thought it would be okay today because I'm like at the tail end of this whole thing. But what do I know? Thank you, Oliver. I appreciate that. Lamia. Here we're going to ask about your mom. Okay, so what's the question? Because I don't remember. And Ryan, thank you for checking on that and helping me release those beings. I do feel lighter and do feel my energy starting to shift. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, and maybe the headache will also start to diminish as well. I appreciate all the well wishes. This is great. I should get sick more often. No, I'm teasing. No, erase. Nice chai tea made with cinnamon cloves. Yeah, it's not the throat. It may sound bad, but it's been more in the lungs. And I have been using lots of lemon and honey. So, yes. I'll keep that in mind. Mother's Ascension. Okay, let's see. No, she has not ascended. She is at a minus 5. So let's see what's holding her in this earthly plane. So she has some beliefs around feeling powerless. So that's one thing. She has some energy in her heart. It's a lot of unworthy energy, not enoughness. And also in the root, also feeling powerless. So I'm going to clear that. There's also a lot of anger in this as well. There we go. Okay. So now she has ascended. She's ascended to a plus 30. And so now if you're in communication with her, it will feel better. It won't feel heavy. It won't feel dense. It won't feel anxious. She won't be angry. So it'll be more supportive. Rinky. Okay, so that will help clear my lungs. Yeah, it's we're at the tail end, but I'll give it a try. Thanks for the suggestion. Now look full. Okay, great. So she feels like she can breathe more easily. So she's the one who didn't have a grounding cord. I'm really surprised because I didn't know that and would have thought that was the reason. Wouldn't have thought that was the reason. So it's very interesting. Thank you for helping me to see it. Yes, so the biggest thing is that you can feel the difference. You can feel the difference now. Now you know the difference between what not having a grounding cord feels like and having a grounding cord and releasing all the anger in your space. That's a big difference in energy. So thank you for acknowledging that. Yes, you're welcome. There's a chai tea conversation going on here. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us and made this time worthwhile. And my apologies, but when you detox, you detox. That's just the way it is. So probably not the best idea to do two of Moss's programs at the same time. All right. All right, so we'll be back Friday for Friday's inspiration. Do not know what Friday is going to be about yet. But, if you have suggestions, it's always appreciated. We have to come up with an idea every week. So if there's something in particular you want us to talk about, let us know. All right, sending so much love and thank you so much for all your well wishes. I will get lots of more rest, a lot more rest. And enjoy the rest of your day or night or wherever you are. Sending much love. Namaste.